Hi friends, this is Uday Kumar working as an associate solution architect. Today we will see how we can use Git plugin from within AnyPoint Studio. So AnyPoint Studio version 7.5 and up comes bundled with eGit, and a developer can directly interact with a Git repository from within the IDE and perform all the Git required operations. So in today's demo, we will see how we can import mule projects directly from the online Git repos, how we can perform stage, commit, and merge changes, and how we can see all the changes for each file. We can also see the inline differences. We will push the changes. We will switch between the branches. We will fetch the changes and branches, right? So, and in the end, uh, if you like the demo, uh, write your comment, right? So let's move. Okay, so here is AnyPoint Studio. I have a AnyPoint Studio version 7.11.0, right? You can use earlier version as well. So the first step is to import a um, repository or your branch from the Git. I have not set up now my Git, or I have not linked the Git from my AnyPoint Studio. So you can see how we can first link the AnyPoint Studio with your Git repository, and then we can see how we can import and then uh, perform all the required operations as a developer. So you need to select the project from Git with a smart import, and then you need to select clone URI, and here you need to the pass your repository. So I have a repository here. Uh, okay, so you need to pass this. Okay, and it will automatically take, right? I have a different user account. So UTAY, and but before that, the most important thing is you can't directly use the Git user credentials like user ID and password to perform the Git operations from within AnyPoint Studio. It used to be, but now the Git does not support. You need to create your personal token number, and then along with your user ID, uh, the AnyPoint Studio will then communicate with the Git repo. So first we will see how we can generate the personal token number, right? Okay, yeah. Looks like a network is bit slow. Yeah. Okay. So for your personal access token, you need to give some note. So I'm just pointing here, uh, any point, uh, any point, studio, right? And you can just put whatever you would like. I normally give 90 days. So, and then you can select the repos. Again, you can select all this. Then you can write package, uh, depending on your no, the choice or the requirement. You can select all these, uh, right, options. So I'm just generating that token. And here I'm giving, right, and you can select no, the store in secure store. So Git will maintain this studio will maintain no, your credentials under a secure vault, right? So let me check what is wrong here. So yeah, so I was doing something wrong here. I needed to take the path of the repo. So by selecting this text, I put this here, right? And then it automatically calculated the host and repository path. And then I gave my user credentials and I mean user ID and this personal token, right? After clicking on next, you see we got this feature and this. So I will just import this feature demo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I have created earlier. But you see here this demo, right? Click on next and just follow this. You need to tell where you want this, the repository to be downloaded. So let me share do this, right? And then click on next. Now it is importing. It takes a couple of or few minutes depending on your network speed. So I'm just putting on hold for now by the time it downloads. right? So it downloaded completely. Don't click on finish. Otherwise, no, it will download unnecessary files from the Git repo, and it will cause some internal compilation issues. So don't click on finish here. Click check mark this so that, right, and then click on show other specialized import wizards. Right. So I'm going there, and then you can follow this process. So if you go here in the right, my repo is already downloaded, and within the repo we can see this application, right? So I'm going to import that application from here. Now you need to tell the project, your project, right? Let me select this and just uncheck this copy project into workspace because I have already copied that into the workspace, and then click finish. So import is happening now. It is completed around 75%. You can see, right? It is automatically, referring to the branch which we try to import, right? And here is your application. Right? Let me make a small changes, right? Right. And let's see. So you can see here, right? Get the team option, right? So you will get that option in any point studio version 7.5 and up. And then you can perform all the operations that you can perform otherwise outside of any point studio for performing all the required operations, right? So you can push to the origin, or so I'm just going to commit it because we made that changes, right? And you see here, right? I made the changes in the, you can also compare, right? You can compare this file. And this is the local version and this is the other version, right? And this is the same version, right? So let me check. These files are already added, right? And this is a POM file, right? Okay. You can also go through and then explore, the history of these changes. So how many the changes we have done to this branch, right? Or to this repo. Okay. So let me commit this as I made change to this API file. And then commit and post, right? So yeah. Now let's go to this. Okay. And go to this. You see, this branch is one commit ahead of, okay. 25 seconds, changes logo, right? So we changes logger and here we go. So it also gives you a lot of features and functionalities, right, which you can use from here, right? Others and Git. So these are all the options and functionalities which you can use and interact in a more interactive way to the Git, right? So let me open one by one for you so that you can take a look. Right. So here you see, the all the logs. Right. We recently, or we just now did one commit, and you see the log. Right. So what changes were done, right? We post these changes under this, right? So these are all the history and the files, right? And you can see what was this, right? So these are the branches where I mean, this is the branch where we did our changes, right? So staging where you go and then push your changes, right? Remove or add, and then commit your changes with appropriate commit message, right? And here is your T compare. We can compare the files, right? Right. So so it is showing the revision, right? The changes that has been done. This is the previous version, right? Where there is no the changes showing here, right? So, and then you can switch this, try, you can also try to merge your changes or these changes to, so you can merge into this, right? So this is where we have applied the change. And if you want to do the changes here, you can also do, or in a different branch. So, right. So this is a place where you can merge the changes and click on the merge button, right? I don't have other branches or the things that I can show you, right? You can go to advanced, and then you can go and then try to synchronize your the current local working folder with this, or you can select others. Right? So currently we don't have many, otherwise it would show up here, right? Okay, so 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 this is how you can use eGit from Anypoint Studio. Okay, so that's it for today. If you have anything, and right, so if you like this demo, please write your comment, give your feedback, and again we will appear and we will come up with the next video and tutorial for you. Thank you so much.